Hey guys, so I tried making this video a few times now, and I'm really hoping this video will make sense. um, but last video I spoke, I spoke about solitude, using solitary confinement as an extreme, and this video I want to talk about some of the other topics that we spoke about, but mainly optimism and pessimism. So last video we touched on 6 subjects, a little bit more than that, but the ones that I want to note today is that closed-mindedness and open-mindedness, becoming a realist and becoming an idealist, as well as a pessimist and optimist. In my last video, I mentioned that I was a pessimist. Um, in a way, I still can be if you get me hangry enough and just super tired. I can become very pessimistic. Um, I'll admit that 1000%. um, But then it was just a regular daily basis, every single minute of the day. Very draining for people around me. I didn't, I understood why less and less people wanted to be around me. Um, it doesn't come from anywhere. It usually pessimism comes from somewhere. You don't just wake up and have that worldview. It comes from something. And sometimes it's a comfort to have that because it's like if you have no expectations for the world to survive, then it doesn't feel so bad when something doesn't go your way. You just kind of accept it as, that's the way the world works. Just do your thing and you'll be fine. Just don't try to do too many things and you'll be fine. Just do the things that you know work, and that's that. And that didn't allow me to live at all. I was very much an existing zone of my life. Um, which was very pessimistic in a sense because again, everything around me became that. People were constantly trying to scam me. That was my worldview. Um, and anyone who tried to get close to me was just, what's worth it? Why stay? Just go. It was very easy. But now, I tried changing that, mainly because I realized that was mainly because that was my perspective, and I wanted a different perspective. The content that I consumed was very much depression related. I didn't have depression, but I recognize that now. It's just very extreme sadness, um, for other reasons, but whatever. Um, and my worldview, like the content that I was consumed, was everything related to corruption, like politics wise. It was about people complaining every single day, and it was really reality TV show really annoyed me even back then. So started seeing that side of the world more and more often. I was like, okay, okay, just stop. So I started pressing the not interested button on every single one because I didn't want that to be in my brain anymore. I wanted to get out. Um, so I started pressing the not interested button, and then I realized that I was becoming very comfortable in my routine. And whenever I got humbled, I would just, be so knocked off balance that I wouldn't be able to get up for quite a bit. So I became more comfortable with the uncomfortable. Every day, I try to do something that's uncomfortable. Maybe confronting someone about something that's been bothering me, like, can you please take out the trash in time? Or it may be learning something new, that I've been trying to avoid. Um, it's all something that's uncomfortable. Whatever it's uncomfortable to you should be there, you know? It should be routine. It can be even an exercise. I really hate running, so I tried going for runs because it's really uncomfortable. Um, that's one example. Another example. Um, other than that, I started leading by example. So I really did not ever wish for my mindset on the world to be onto my family members or even the friends that I would come to make over the years. Like, I really hope they would see the beauty in the world because there is, and back then I couldn't really see it, and it was all temporary if there was beauty. So I wanted them to enjoy every single minute and work for themselves, not for other people, but work for themselves. So I'd start leading by example. So to recap what we kind of went over, so whatever you believe, you end up seeing. So if you believe pessimistically or negatively, you'll only see negative shit. And if you start seeing things more on a positive note, then you start seeing that more often. And second, if you comfortable, being comfortable usually is related to not wanting change. And in order to want change, you have to be okay with being uncomfortable. So practicing that. And also, third is like changing the things that you consume and kind of changing things into the person that you want to be. So, leading by example, or even the content that you consume has to be more on a more positive note. And we should keep that in mind. So, on that note, I'm going to end the video. I hope this helps. If you want to be more optimistic and you're really in a pessimistic view, I hope this helped. And if you have more questions, I'm always there, and so is the server. We have an alone era server, which is basically the point in your life where you have people around you, but you just don't feel like you can connect to any of them. So you just do your own thing. And we're all doing our own thing, but you don't have to do it alone. You can talk when you're not doing your own thing, and everyone's pretty much just figuring this shit out. All right, I hope that made sense. And I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.